It's Lauren again. This lesson is going to be on your actual grade book. I anticipate that this is going to be the longest one because there's just a lot of stuff to go over and kind of issues and all that jazz. So we're going to go right into it. Right here up to grade book on the left. Maybe. All right, this is what the blank grade book looks like. There's nothing in it. We've got to select a class from the drop down. We'll go to science. And here's the roster. The first thing that you need to do when you are setting up your grade books is go right here to setup. You need to decide how you are going to be taking grades in the class, and that is determined right here under grade calculation. It's either going to be points, a weighted percentage, or mixed. It's up to you what you want to do. I know a lot of elementary just does straight points, and then out of, like 800, that's how they do it. Or I know most of high school does weighted percentage, like 50% is test, 20% is quiz, that sort of thing. Under user preferences, it's kind of up to you what you want to do here. Treat an incomplete as a 0. Please leave that web progress report enabled. That allows parents to go online and look at their kids' grades itemized in your class. Cap category grade at 100, that's to where they can't get more than 100% in each individual category, like a test or a quiz. Cap term grade at 100, that means that they can't get over 100 in your class for the 9 weeks. And show points earned, I think that's kind of a given that you want that checked. Student sorting, you can change how you want them sorted if you want them done by the first name or the last name. It's up to you how you want to do that. And then assignment sorting, this came into play a lot last year. You probably want to do it descending. That way the most recent assignment is first and then it goes backwards. It's up to you what you want to do. Time frame, please leave that at term. Do not change that because that's going to change how your grades are calculated. And then once you get it set up the way you want, you can copy to another class. So you don't have to do this on all your classes, okay? And this is our grading scale. Please do not mess that up and do not mess with the decimal points. We leave that at 0 so that it will round up. If you change that, it won't round up, all right? So just click save. All right, the second thing that you need to do when setting up your grade book is you have to add a category. Even if you're doing points, you have to have at least one category. So what I'm going to do is click add. We'll type it in here. We'll type tests. I'm doing weighted percentage, I think. Hang on. Let's change that to weighted percentage. We'll click save. I'm going to add a category tests. And see, once I filled in that weighted percentage bubble, it added the weight underneath here. That's where you'll enter what your percentage is. You don't have to add a percentage sign. And this column right here, I know a lot of people have like a huge research paper at the end of each semester. You can choose to only have this category active for a certain term. You just need to make sure that you have at least 100 points in every term so that it makes up for it. So if you have a test quarter 1, that's 50%, but you're having a major research paper in quarter 2, and you have to adjust that 30%, make sure that each quarter adds up to 100, if that makes sense. Each quarter has enough categories to add up to 100. I'm going to leave all that checked. And then you can auto drop the lowest category grade. It's going to auto drop the lowest grade in that category, not for your whole grade book, just in that category. If you want to do the whole grade book, you'll have to do that on your own. There's no way to do that for your whole grade book. It's just going to do it for that category. So I'm just going to save and exit. And see, under category here, it added test. So summary, that's going to be all your categories just in a column. Let me add another one so that you can see what it looks like. We're going to save and exit. See, it just added that column here. The star is going to be all of your assignments itemized. You'll see that in just a minute whenever we add the assignments. And then quiz is going to be just my quiz grades, and test is going to be just my test. So let's go. Let's add an assignment. We're going to click on quiz because that's the category that I want to add the assignment in. You have to do that first. You have to select on the left what category you want to add an assignment in. So I clicked quiz, and now I'm going to hit add under assignment. The title abbreviation is just going to be chapter 1. You can add a description if you want to. You don't have to. The date it's assigned is, of course, the date that you assign it, and the date that it's due. If it's a test, it might be this. It's going to be the same day. That's okay. If it's a homework, it'll be the next day or a week or whatever. And then the weight is how many times you want this assignment to, quote, count in your grade book. I know sometimes you have a test that counts as 2 test grades. This is where you would put in the number 2. This quiz is only counting once, so I'm only going to count it once. I'm only going to put a 1 in there. Make sure that you leave this box checked under calculate and display, because that means that number 1, it's going to calculate in your gradebook, and number 2, it's going to display in your gradebook. Okay? And you're just going to click save. Oh, whoops. And then we're going to click save. Oh, save and exit, my bad. All right, see, now it added this under the quiz column. Let's add a test. So I'm going to click test. We're going to click add assignment. Title abbreviation is going to be unit test. Let's change the date to today's date. The weight, we're going to have this count twice. It's going to be out of 100 points. We're going to click save and exit. There we go. All right. Now, remember I said if we go back to star, we'll see all of the assignments. If we go back to summary, we'll just see the categories. So star is assignments, summary is categories. Now let's put some grades in. We can go to the star to do this. Let's say they got 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 97, 99. These are good kids. 87, 92, 93, and 100, and a 99. Okay, that's done. So let's do, now let's put these in. Let's say I gave everybody 100 on this. So I'm not going to go through and type 100 on everybody's column. I'm going to type 100 in, hit enter. And now I'm going to hit this handy fill button right here. I'm going to click, oh, no, sorry. I'm going to click fill. Now I'm filling. Sorry, you have to be in the box that you want to fill. So I'm here and then you just click fill. Okay? Updated their average. It gave you the class average right here. And then what their running average is right there. Okay? If, let's just pretend that Dakota Davis didn't turn that in. She was late. Or she was absent, but she's turned it in now. What I'm going to do, and this goes for high school teachers. If they've turned it in and the grade is pending, you're going to type a P in. That means that you have the assignment in your hand. You just haven't graded it yet. That's going to be uniform for all junior high and high school teachers for them to do that. That way parents know that you have the assignment You just haven't put a grade for it yet. And that P&D means pending. The grade is pending. It's not counting against him. It's not counting as a 0. It just means that the grade is pending. And that means that you have it in your hands. The child has turned it in. You just haven't graded it yet. Okay? That is all on Gradebooks. Here's their average, and here's what their gradebook grade is, the letter grade. That's it on this right now. Okay.